Well, hi there. Thanks for tuning in. I've been really glad that we got this assignment for our last assignment. I think a reflection video is really great. It'll allow us to show real expression and really how we feel and think about this class. The student evaluations are great, but I think this video will be a big success in being able for people to show what this class has meant to them and what they've learned and the things that they've taken away from it. Like especially like I know like as going into game design, I really like this class because it let me look at a lot of different um, parts in of the industry that hadn't really looked into yet. And I'm really glad that this class kind of, I won't say forced me. I mean, it was part of the assignment, but I was able to actually look into it. And once I started to, I got really excited and really kept going at it, and it's really helped me to learn a lot this month. One thing especially I know that I took away from it and that I'm going to keep taking away is the when we did the industry websites assignment, I looked through the Unreal Engine's website, the forums and the just the guides and just the website in general. And one thing I took away from it was the powerful game engines that are used nowadays, the Havoc engine, the Unreal Engine. I'm sure there's more, but these tools are just fantastic. Like I didn't know I had seen these games before or these engines before in the games I play. I see Unreal this or Havoc that, in the loading screen, and it's just kind of, been an afterthought. But now that, I'm looking into it, it's kind of amazing to see how widespread it is and just how big that these things are. And going into these websites and looking through these forums and the guides and just like I said, the descriptions, it's just amazing to see just how much. Like before, I really only thought it was like a physics engine and just animation, but now I see that it has to do with audio and AI and just so many different parts of the game development process come from this tool. And it's been amazing to see and just kind of start learning, which I plan on learning more in the future because I'm sure I'm going to have to use or at least be familiar with these types of engines in my career. So it's been really good that this early in the learning process I've been able to find them and actually get to use them. And like I said, I'm going to keep trying to make myself better so that hopefully pretty early on, if I do need to use it or be familiar with it, I'll already kind of know what's going on. Um, and then, like just going through that and being able to see just how excited I was rather looking through these websites and seeing these different videos of the people's talking about their careers and their philosophies and their experiences. It really helped confirm that I made the right choice. I've been a gamer my whole life, and I don't know why I never thought before to turn my favorite hobby into a career, but now that I can and that it is actually a huge industry, it's really helped me feel that I made the right decision to go for this. I am so excited about this career and to get into it, and I've been having a great time here at Full Sail, and I, can't wait to keep going with my classes. But I really kind of wish that I was already through it and into my industry so I can start, being on these teams that are making these incredible games. Um, like I said before, I mean, like I don't want to rush anything, but it's kind of like teasing the, poking the bear, like they say. Like I really just want to get into it and get going with it so that I can, be a part of it. And going through all these things has really shown me that that's what I want to do. Like I want to be, I want to make video games. I want to make these amazing adventures and experiences that I've had throughout my childhood and teen years and even now, and get through it. And so I can make these for other people and just show them and these I don't say life changing, but some, especially time changing. I mean, you have these great experiences in video games, and somebody made that. Somebody had to make all of that possible, and I would love to be part of that, and I can't wait to actually do that. There was a couple assignments this month that I really thought outshine the rest of them. They they were all good. I learned a lot from everything, but I think a couple of them, like especially like the networking. I was prior military, so I'm used to that. Like I'm used to the networking, but it let me kind of see the some of the people that I should kind of just try to follow and just kind of see how they think, and it might help. But more so, I think it was good for a lot of the other people. It's not that I didn't take anything away from the networking. It's just that I have had a lot of experience with it, and I think a lot of people haven't. And this is a great way to start that up for them, because the connections that you make now, and like I said, or in school, or early in your career, or just random people you may meet, you never know. And it can really help you, and you can get hooked up for a job, or a good reference, or a mentor. So I really think that this networking plan was a great idea. Another one that I really, really liked was the professional spotlights. It let me see a couple of the industry, leaders of the game design and development field, that just see how they think, and like their experiences and their philosophies, and why they do what they do, and how they try to make it better, and they're always trying to encourage in intuition and creativity, and just have all these people that are following them, and these other game designers just trying to make the best game possible. And it was really, really good to see these like I said, these industry experts, and especially the other careers too, and just see like how well everybody is doing, and how everybody just really loves what they do, and just their in their core you could tell it's just this is what they want to do. And it was really good for me to see that, and it gave me kind of aspirations of being like that someday, that hopefully I can be a mentor to other people, to later generations of game designers, or what be it at that point. um, so I can help bring the next generation into this field, so we can just keep rolling on, making these amazing, awesome video games for everybody. One thing I think I might add to the course would be a mandatory, it's kind of a bad word, I guess, but a mandatory group project. I think there's a couple different ones that could really benefit from it, like the networking plan, especially. Like I understand that we're all just students, but you don't know where that person's going to be. And some people like might have more experience with networking than others, so it'd be good to have them help others, and so everybody can kind of get the most out of it. Another one I think would be good for this teamwork would be like the industry terms, where you can group up off different degrees, which I don't know how hard it is to maybe group people up like that, but if you took a couple of different people from different degrees, and kind of made them define the other person's degrees terms, and then that other person in turn does the same thing, and then have them come together and bring it together, and just to see exactly what the other person found, or just kind of thought of these industry terms that it's not their career field, and then the other person of course did the same, and then when they bring it together, and then they kind of compare notes, and just see how the two people interpreted the terms, and kind of what they meant to the industry, and then of course they learn from each other. And then throughout this month, one thing I've really seen is how interwoven all these different fields are into each other. And that would really help others to see that the different aspects, like it's not just all about game art. You can't just draw a bunch of amazing pictures and all of a sudden you have a great video game. You also need the animators, and you need the designers, and you need all of it. And it would really help to I think, kind of bring that all together for everybody, to see that we're all, even though we're in our own degree plan, we're all just kind of on the same path, because we're all going to work with each other, we're all going to have to deal with each other. And of course it depends on the industry that the people get into. Computer animators definitely don't always have to work in video games, but some will. And it's good to see, just so you can kind of understand the lingo, and just how the other degree plans, or I'm sorry, just the other career plans, I guess, work together, and just to know how to easily I'm not a very scheduled person, so I didn't really take a lot away from it. But I did learn that, it showed myself that if I do schedule things out, it makes it a lot easier just to see exactly what's going on, and exactly where I have to put my focus at what time, and just the kind of how much time you want to need for something. And but how I've always kind of worked is I'm very in the moment, spur of the moment, get it done, just I'm in the mood, just work at it real hard, and that's kind of how I've always been. But I still think that the assignment was really valid, especially for some people that need that kind of structure in their life, and they need to be able to put it on paper so that they don't kind of get distracted and not get what they need to get done. Um, Other than that, it's been a great month. I've learned a lot, and I've been really, really thankful to all the great support from the teachers and the staff, and the other students too. And I just want to say thank you. This has been a great month. I've learned a lot, and I hope to work with a lot of you in the future. And I hope you guys have a great, great month.